We expect so much from each other. What is an expectation? Expectation is entitlement. If you are expecting something, you feel entitled to that outcome. You feel entitled to that feeling. Why have expectations? Why? Because you'll never meet them. You'll always be disappointed. Every time you create an expectation on yourself, on somebody else, you're always disappointed. Why do we always expect? I don't get it. Because selfish genuinity, right? What is selfish genuinity? It's basically doing something nice for someone and expecting that same treatment back. Which I get. Okay, I get it. Treat others the way you want to be treated. But I don't believe, you can only lead a horse to water. You can't let him drink. You can't make a horse drink, right? You can't make someone be kind. You can't make someone be nice. Any expectation you have of someone, that is your issue. If anything, that is your projection. You should focus on it. Why have expectations? We're always going to be disappointed. Seriously. Expectations is an entitlement. It's an entitlement mentality. Because if you don't expect anything out of life, you'll be happy. Guess what? The thing that's making you unhappy is probably all your expectations. And for women, we have a lot of expectations. We have so many expectations that it drives us insane. We literally have a list of a dream man, what our dream man should be, or what our dream life should be. You should just act without any expectation. Because if you have expectation, you'll always be disappointed. How many times do girls have a fairy tale ending? Because that's what we all expect. That's what we all expect, right? We expect a happily ever after. How many times does it really happen? Does it really happen? Happily ever after? That's an expectation. Come on, that's an entitlement. That you're entitled to a happily ever after. You are entitled to kindness just because you're kind. It don't work like that. You can't force people to do anything for you. You can't force yourself to do things if you don't want to do it. Just do it. Don't have the expectation. Act without expectation. Wow, that's the best way to live. That is the best way to live. Oh my God, it is the best way. If you are acting without having an intentional outcome, without having this, the end goal, you'll always get to an end goal because you're not having an expectation. An expectation ruins it. And also, if things don't line up, if your plan doesn't even line up, you'll go freaking crazy because you have this expectation of yourself. So why do we have so many expectations? Why do we expect the same treatment from people? We are all expecting things. And especially women. We are expecting the world. Okay. For a man to say, I want to give you the world, it's so no, you can't give a woman a world. You can't. We all live in the same world. It's all of ours. For a man to say that, let me give you the world. Ladies, listen to that. That's not real. That's not realism. That is a very terrible form of expectation. That is a terrible, no man should be promising you the world. Because what does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Because the woman is just going to have these unrealistic expectations of what that means for her. And she'll always go back to when you said that. She will always go back to, but you promised me the world. You promised me the world. What the hell does that even mean? All these expectations. Why are there so many expectations? What do you expect out of the world? The world doesn't expect anything out of you but your death, but your body. you dying in the ground and having, bugs all over you. That's what the world expects. It doesn't expect anything else out of you. So don't expect anything out of the world. You'll always be disappointed. Don't expect anything out of a person. And if you can't do the action, don't expect anything out of yourself. Act without expectation. Love without expectation. Be friends without expectation. Be nice without expectation. Why are there so many expectations? Well, that's why there's so many people that are just sad and depressed and hate their lives. So many expectations. We expect the world. We really expect the world. And I'm not speaking just for women. A lot of people expect the world. A lot of people want the world to be in their fingertips. What does that even mean? What does it mean? It's an unrealistic expectation, and it's creating controversy. It's creating unrealistic situations. It's creating unhappy people. Stop having expectations. It is ruining your life. That's it. That's all I want to talk about today. Having expectations can really ruin your perspective on yourself and other people. So stop expecting the world, okay? Act without expectation. See you tomorrow.